What's up everyone, how's it going? In this game we have VanDerDorf as our green Japanese player spawning in the north of Golden Pit. And down here in the south we have WombRaider as our teal Zushi legacy. Very standard opener for our Zushi player. Mill on... wait, he didn't go for the early wood, that's fine. So this is one of the other secondary openers. It's a mix between whether they go for the wood first in order to get the village, or if they bypass, they opt out of the wood, go straight into the house and the mill. Either way, you'll see the mill next to the berries. Sheep get rallied to the mill, supervise the mill, bonus food off of the mill. Over here with VanDerDorf, he is going to be going for a 2 TC play, going for the stone outcropping in Dark Age. I don't understand the positioning on the farmhouse. I really don't. That's a bit of a walking distance. Let me see. So it'd be 1, 2. No, it still doesn't. Maybe he's positioning it for later on. Whoops, I forgot to switch that. There you go. Maybe he's positioning it for later on. I don't know. I actually don't understand it. Maybe he wants the Kura storehouse to be put right here, and it'll be a tile away for the far. That's the only thing I'm thinking of. That's the only thing I can think of anyways. But yeah, very standard play out of our Zushi legacy. Let's see how many sheep his person has. So this is going to be pretty passive for both players right now. So I'd like to take the time and just say thank you guys so much. And also, we broke the 100 subscribers. We're at, as of recording this video, 103, 104, I want to say. And I did break the, we did break the 100 subscribers during one of my casts. Apparently, I had the notifications set on still, and it came through on Streamlabs. So, yeah, it was nice hitting it during a cast as well. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing. Like, you know, this is a little passion project of mine, I guess you could say. And I honestly didn't think that it was going to be going this well. Ooh, this is a good meditation garden. Oh, damn, that is a really nice meditation garden. 48 wood, 60 stone, and then 30 gold. That's a good meditation garden. I really like that. Yeah, there's nothing better for him right there. Well, maybe. The only thing better would have been, he could have actually dropped this quite a bit. Okay, yeah. So the perfect meditation garden would have been like, okay, we need to go into... yeah, he could have dropped it 3 or 4 squares down. 3 or 4 down. And then... no, 1, 2, 3... yeah, 3 down, 2 to the right. Maybe even 4 down and 2 to the right. And he would have been able to grab 4 more berry bushes and a decent chunk of wood. By that I mean like 6 wood, 10 wood, but that would have been the perfect one right there. That would have been absolutely beautiful. Kura storehouse is coming down. You see, okay, this is what I was talking about. So the way he has it positioned is for the core storehouse to be right here. There's going to be the gap for the farms in between the Kura and the primary TC, and then another gap right here between the farmhouse and the Kura for a farm. And in one of my other casts, I was telling you guys, you want to like preemptively SimCity your buildings for better optimization, right? And this is a perfect example of that. He put down his very first farmhouse knowing exactly where he was going to put his Kura, knowing exactly the distance and everything that he would need. And look at, this is an amazing Kura storehouse location as well. It has all the room for it to grow without having to chop anything down, nothing being in its way. Really, really nice. And now, as I'm praising his positioning on the Kura and the farmhouse, he can't make up his mind on where to put his TC. He canceled it twice. First right here, second right here, and now he's like, you know what, whatever, I'm gonna put it right here. This is fine. But yeah, just going back. Oh, we do have a second TC coming through for oh wait, he's in, yeah, he is in song already. I didn't notice that the Jingning Tower was thrown down. 40% wood reduction on all non-military buildings, putting his second TC at 240 wood instead of the 400 wood that it normally costs. Still costs the same amount of stone, 370, but you're saving 160 wood. That's the cost of a military building. So not only could you do this, he's gonna go up to 3 TC. Ooh, spicy sushi. I want some sushi now. Actually, I might get some later. You know what? Good idea. Good idea, me. We're only gonna have the 2 TCs, of course, for our Japanese player, because once you start getting the Daimyo Manors, the Shogunate Daimyo Palace, and then the Shogunate Palace, you're not gonna have the same villager production, but you're gonna have really, really good gather rates. So Daimyo Manor is 25%, Daimyo Palace is 50%, and then Shogunate Palace is 75% increase gather rate on farms. So you're gonna be swimming in the, wait, are these rice fields? I'm pretty sure these are, right? Or are they just normal farms? I don't think it says, but I'm pretty sure they're normal farms. But yeah, just want to throw it out there again. Thanks guys, really, really appreciate it, and I hope we could keep going. Also keep in mind, I do have a tournament. It'll be in the comments, linked in the comments below. I think that's what people say. Anyways, it'll be in the, no, not comments, pinned in the comments below. As you can tell, I'm not a YouTuber, really. I don't know all the catchphrases, but in the description, you'll find a link to the tournament. It'll be at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on January 4th. So for those of you watching this when this gets released, it'll be next week on Thursday. For those of you watching this in the future, so after that day, you guys missed the tournament. I am very disappointed in you, but it's okay. You can catch all the VODs here. Also, my Twitch stream and all that good stuff too will be in the comments below. Or in the, yeah, would be a pinned comment below. Sure. That doesn't sound right, but we're just gonna go with it, guys. 3TC Zushi Legacy, currently sitting on 42 villagers. This has been an extremely passive game. Like, absolutely passive. Every Zushi player I go against is doing some variation of the Chukunu Rush, the Chukunu All-In type thing, or they're going for Palace Guards, early Palace Guards. They're doing something in Feudal. They're doing some sort of All-In in Feudal every single time. Rarely have I been going into Castle or Imperial against the Zushi Legacy. I don't get it. It is what it is. We don't have, oh no, yeah, we did get the Tawara and the Takizaki upgrades for VanDerDorf. Does not show up in the UI, so sometimes I do get confused right there. No upgrades. No, oh wait, yeah, I forgot it's because they don't have wheelbarrow. They have a better version of wheelbarrow. Random villager over here on the western side of our, oh, first horseman out on the field. It most likely will be able to get a villager kill, especially the one that's over here stabbing the other villager. So one villager will go down. First blood goes to WombRaider. We have a geisha out on the field now. 3 geisha, 4 geisha. Where did I miss you guys? Oh, you guys are over here on the eastern side. So we might be seeing quite a bit of aggression coming through from VanDerDorf in that case. But Mountain Lu Academy, I wonder why he's going for the Mountain Lu instead of the Shaolin, so he could start grabbing some of those relics. He will be able to kill this horseman as well as deny the outpost from coming up. VanDerDorf is getting a full scout off on the base as well. Let's just double check. And he was able to find two sheepies. That's pretty good. 10 minutes into the game and still finding more sheep. But he has to be careful because there are 3 TCs. So that little scout could get shot down really quickly. It's not going to though. Nice. Are there any other sheeps? I know I've said this before. I would really like for the devs to add in sheep icon. That way as casters, we could see exactly where everything is or should be. So when people start running around, we could see where the sheep are, just like how we can with the deer and with the boar. Just get us little small sheep icons, please. Well, that should be at the bottom of the list of things that the caster UI needs though. For instance, when we're casting Ottoman games, we kind of need to see where their visor points are going. What else is there? There's the new bug too with the Shaolin monks, where it doesn't tell us if they're picking up any relics. There's so many things that need to be fixed. The entirety of the Japanese, for instance. Well, not the entirety. There's 3 things that need to be fixed for the Japanese UI or caster UI, and that's the upgrades for attack, the +1 melee upgrades, and we have a little bit of a skirmish going down right here in the middle of the map. There's 1 lancer, a few palace guards, and 2 spears. They will get chopped up pretty quickly though by the geisha, samurai, and the spears of VanDerDorf. Nice little attack right here. Charge does come through on the lancer, from the lancer onto the spears, but now it got stuck between a rock and a hard place. A golden rock, a rock nevertheless though. A few relics are getting picked up from our Zushi Legacy player. I believe I've only heard 1 or 2 relics get picked up. 1 is going to be turned in fairly soon. Okay, so I did hear 2 relics get picked up. 1 for VanDerDorf, 1 for WombRaider. Is that a pagoda? Oh no, that's not a pagoda. That's a monastery. Oh wait, you can't get a pagoda yet. 2 monasteries. Interesting. Was he planning on grabbing all 5 of them? But yeah, that's something that does need to get fixed as well. Is so when it is a normal monk picking up a relic for the Zushi Legacy, it does show that 1 was picked up, but if it's a Shaolin monk, it won't show because it's, I'm assuming, not fully classified as a religious unit. That's a lot of monks out for our Zushi player. 2 of them do go down right there pretty quickly. What is he at right now? So Boom is currently sitting on 82 villagers. Of course, he is on 3 TC, so that makes perfect sense. 5 Chukanu, 4 palace guards, 3 lancers, and then there's 2 monks out on the field. The first relic for our... Wait, where'd the relic go? Oh, okay, so the Shinto priest just went on the other side of the gate, dropped it off, and now is going out to grab another one since he doesn't have a monastery up and running yet, I'm assuming. Where is... Yeah, it doesn't look like he has a monastery. He is completely out of gold now, or well, that gold vein is completely out of gold now. Yeah, I don't see anything there. A little bit of an attack going on Those Chukunu are just making quick work out of the geishas and the spears. The samurai are a little tankier, but once you start getting into a huge mass, oops, sorry about that, a huge mass of Chukunu, even the samurai will get melted as well. VanDerDorf is sitting on 73 villagers, 25 military, 7 spears, 8 samurai, 7 geisha, 5 geisha, 3 Shinto priests, and a katana bannerman. There's a couple units that are just wandering off into the middle of nowhere though for our Japanese player. Meanwhile, for WombRaider, he is on 90 villagers, 3 TC. Remember, 40 military, 18 Chukunu, 11 palace guards, 6 lancers, 2 spears, 2 monks, and of course the trusty, oh, a Nesta B is coming out, and the trusty scout. This relic needs to be picked up though quickly and moved back before it gets Shinto priest does go down, and now we are going to be getting another attack. Nice brace from the spears of our Japanese player, but the palace guard numbers as well as the Chukunu numbers may be too much for the Japanese to be able to handle. Without any kind of splash damage start hitting the Chukunu in the back, they're just gonna be able to free fire on the front line. We have some lancers over here in the back picking off a few villagers as well. The front line for our Japanese player just is essentially going to be non-existent in a short amount of time, because these Chukunu will just completely obliterate them and just melt them in general. We have a fortified outpost right here. Springald emplacement just finishes up, but a tad too late. That could have been a lot better 10 seconds ago in order to add on more damage. But as long as he keeps the fight right here, it's gonna be able to sustain a little bit. Nice little anchor point for him, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be going good for our Japanese player. It really doesn't. The Chukunu numbers haven't been diminished whatsoever, which means his front line isn't gonna be sustaining. But as I say that, there is a decent amount of Japanese units coming in. But as I say that, even more are coming in for our Zushi legacy. And now we are getting forward outposts from our Zushi player. 8 villagers have went down in the back of this, or 8 villager kills have been picked up from our Zushi legacy. 5 total for our Japanese. Walls are coming in yet again in order to try to sandbag the push as much as he can. Few spears are going to try to pick off the remaining lancers back here. More villagers. Oh, come on. Is it really just going to be 1 villager doing this? He needs 2, maybe. Well, he needs 2 at minimum in order to deal with that, just to bring this up as quickly as possible. And now the keep, a nice defensive keep right here in the center of the map that's going to be denying a lot of future gold that has to be dealt with. How much gold does he have left back here? 600. He has 600 gold left. That is it. He is sitting on 3 relics, I believe. 2 relics. 3rd relic hasn't been picked up yet. Yeah, where is it? Oh, he still hasn't used 2 of his Yorishiru either. Where is the 3rd? Where are you? Why are you there? Is he gonna try to Wololo? That is not gonna work. Not against the amount of Chukunu that there are. I don't see that working very well for him. And now we're gonna have a really solid engagement right here. There's only a single nest of bee raining death from above onto the melee of our Japanese player, but it should be more than enough damage. A few samurai do get split in order to deal with it. It was able to get 2 shots off. Second nest of bee is coming in, still does quite a bit of damage, but the front line for our Zushi player has diminished. Was no longer there. Our Japanese player was finally breaking into the back line in order to start dealing with the Chukunu, but decides to retreat and deal with the Rams instead of continuously pushing forward, which was kind of a smart idea, smart plan, because there is a keep right there as well as an outpost. I don't believe either of them have any emplacements. Oh no, we do have the Springald emplacement on the keep. we need to see Springles themselves coming out now for VanDerDorf in order to be able to deal with it. He's sitting on 3,300 gold. Wow, where'd you get all that gold from? Did he just sell? Let me see. Oh, there's a okay. So these two need to drop their Yoroshiru in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so he did delete. No, he didn't. Never mind. Because those two Yoroshiru never put theirs in. So the first Yoroshiru did go into a forge. A second one went into the other one. Third and fourth are going to be going into these as well. Start getting up that income. What's his passive income looking like? Because he's completely out of gold now. So he's going to be getting... Wait, that's not right. Is it actually 79? I thought it was more than that. Where are your other two? Is he going to be pulling those back? And we are going to be getting the gunsmith coming down. Only 6 villagers on that though at the moment. So 170, let's just call it 240. These are 75 a piece. So what is that? 300. So he's looking at almost 5, yeah, almost 600 gold per minute passively anyways. Not bad. Not good considering his position at the moment, but he is going to be going for the Tanegashima gunsmith, which will allow him to get some free units as well. So maybe he's not in that bad of a position at the moment. We are getting rams for our Japanese player, thrown down 2 nest of bees now. That is going to be a world of pain for the melee. Look at that. Just completely blankets the entire front line of our Japanese player. There is a single springled out. It is going to be able to pick off one of the nest bees. Palace guards do run to the back line in order to deal with it. Nice micro from VanDerDorf in order to pull it back before it does get sniped out. And now the melee for our Japanese player, the samurais and the geisha, are going to be on top of the Jukunu and getting rid of quite a few of them. He is going to be able to hold this and push our Zushi legacy player back. We need to see a second Springald though in order to be able to one-shot the nest of bees, because that was a lot of damage. That was way too much damage on the entirety of the front line from our Japanese player. If he had 2 TC, he does have 2 TC. If he had 2 Springalds right there, able to one-shot at least one of the nest of bees right off the bat, it wouldn't have been as devastating as it was. And now we have Lancers coming in. But okay, I thought he was going to be donating at least one of them. Unlike VanDerDorf, he does donate one of his samurai. Zushi's library is coming up for WombRaider. Tanegashima gunsmith is done, of course, currently sitting in Imperial Age. We have military tactics, right? Yeah, Oda tactics. I knew it was something different for the Japanese. And now we're getting a total of 4 rams out on the field. 5th one is coming up. He does want to try to push through this. He needs to get rid of this keep and the outpost. VanDerDorf sitting on 112 villagers, 47 military, 24 samurai, 9 katana bannermen. Is he going to be pushing forward now? Yes, he is, with the rams first. He wants to try to get rid of the keep. He needs to get rid of the keep. And now there are 3 Springalds for our Zushi legacy player. Snipe comes off first from our Japanese, and the front line for the Zushi just gets eaten alive by the samurai and the katana bannerman. There's a few geisha thrown in there as well. These rams need to focus fire something though. They were split between the outpost and the keep, and now he is going to be able to push forward. He's on top of the melee, or he's on top of the ranged units. Our Japanese player, that is. There are a few Grenadier here as well, gonna start doing a little bit of AoE damage, and now we're getting an offensive, a forward placing castle. The Grenadiers are gonna be able to do a ton of damage to these. Look at that, look at the villagers, does a ton of damage onto them. He is gonna be able to pick off quite a few of them if he focus fired down the keep. Actually, I don't think that would have been any better realistically. And now we're getting a huge stream of samurai coming in from our Japanese. The castle comes up, and now this is going to be an extremely good fortified position for our Japanese player. Those rockets do, I think it's like 235 damage. Oh no, I was totally off. They do 190 damage. Wait, I could have sworn it was more than that. Let's see. No, I could have sworn it was like 230 damage, not gonna lie. Maybe I don't know what I was thinking of, but we are still getting this push forward from our Japanese player. He is able to clear off 2 outposts, a keep, and deny a second keep from coming up that was trying to get spam built by WombRaider in order to anchor his position. But now VanDerDorf is just swarming him with spears and samurai in order to try to deal with all of this. WombRaiders are coming in as well. There's still some rams available for our Japanese player that are pushing through, kills off another outpost. There's way too many units for VanDerDorf that just aren't doing anything, and now we're getting bombards out on the field as well. Do they have their AoE buff though? We're gonna have to go ahead and check. I don't know where, or is this the, no, that's a pagoda. Where's the Zushi Legacy Library? We're gonna have to check that, or we just wait until it fires. But WombRaider is getting completely overran right now. Just in a few moments, VanDerDorf is gonna be sitting on top of essentially the entirety of WombRaider's production. He's gonna be able to camp it. This was phenomenal patience by VanDerDorf, waiting for the perfect time to attack, and he was like, you know what, now's the time, and he's able to win off of that push. GG gets called. Game goes to VanDerDorf, our green samurai player. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.